Monday, start of a new week. As always, I say we've always got lots to do, and we have. Okay, first thing we're going to try and do, the thing we're going to attempt to do is try and get a fuel tank in. Already put the rubber seal in. What we've got to do is connect the wiring up, because that's all behind, clean all the connections up on the old lights, and double check the earths. So they're going to be a pain in the ass to try and do. The wiring loom that I've used, a bit of a dodgy one, because I picked up a cheap new one, which was for an estate car, so I've got a bit of extra length in here. We're just going to have to, I could shorten it, but I think I'll just tuck it up out of the way. Better than do anything else. It won't affect anyone hidden up behind the tank. And and then we can get the fuel tank in. So yeah, double check the wiring colours, but it's not too much of an issue. You got your brake lights and side lights, which will be on the same colour compared to both sides, and then your indicators an individual one. So yeah, got two double connectors here, which are your two colours, and then you've got one for the indicator. So let's wire that up and clean it all up. Okay, that's all pretty good. One issue we got is, because again this is for an estate, the fuel sender is way over the other side. The good thing is that the wire actually runs through here. So what I'm just going to do is make a little slit, and then we'll reattach the sender wire further back so it can meet the fuel tank. I think they normally come over the top a little bit, or over the side. It makes sense for it to be slightly higher, because then it would keep it out of the way of the boot. As people mentioned, we've already said about the fuel pipe going through the floor. It actually is a rubber pipe all the way through the floor, so we need to we'll cut that back underneath the car anyway and join the fuel pipe underneath. So yeah. Okay, next issue, as always, straps are a little bit different on the old Mk1s. Old later minis come around the side like this, and there's a little bracket on the floor that you bolt to. Old Mk1s, I think, well, you should do, you go over the top. You need to have a look. I'm missing something. There's a bolt on there. Okay, there's a bolt. Go. Oh, the hell? Okay, so at the moment the bolt is on the left part of the tank. I was expecting it to come around this side so you can get to it easily, but it looks like it goes on the other side. I don't know how that works, because I don't know how, but the tank can't go any further across. It's got to be like that. And so basically what happens is that goes on the top and straps down, and then this bottom bit goes through the floor. Whether there's a captive nut in that normally or not is another question, but we don't actually have a hole in the floor for that. So that's another issue. And then what we also might do is we'll put the boot strap on as well before we put the tank in, because that's going to be a pain in the ass. So yeah, that and the fuel sender wire that will go around, so we'll try and do that from the top and then down, because that'll work quite well like that, I reckon. Alright, jobs to do then. I need to think about this. Okay, fuel sender, level sender extended. Just gonna put some heat shrink on it. But my extension lead stopped working. Why's that? Hello. Well, that's not plugged in, that's why. Let's plug that back in. Heat shrink over the joint. Excellent. So bolt the strap in, as you can see, hopefully. So yeah, what we need to do is to get the tank back in, we need to try and mark a hole so we can then drill a hole. 2 to 4, Sunny Jim. And yeah, that should be alright. We'll send that over the strap. That's good. Make sure there's a lot of slack top corner up there, I think. Alright, best. Yeah, lovely. So yeah, turn back in, see if it goes in. Well, let's put this strap on now. Oh, I can't believe it. You buy straps and you buy the nuts and bolts to go with them, but by the time you put the bolt through, there's not enough thread on the other side to actually go through the bracket and actually bolt down. They're going to be fine for going in the actual boot itself. Again, maybe these aren't completely Mk1 style ones or not, I don't got a clue. Trying to look on there. So yeah, I need to try and find some longer nuts and bolts now to actually go through there. Pain in the bum. Okay, just pop the tank back in again. Put a bit of masking tape down there. Marked where the strap needed to go. I think we're all looking good. Hole here, but there's a little drain tap on the old Mk1s. But yeah, anyway, not needed, not wired too much. Just interested to know what the holes are for. So yeah, let's drill a hole, clean it up, and see if we can bolt this strap in. Okay, nearly there. I think hopefully I just got away with it. When I drilled the hole through, which I should have done earlier, it comes right out at the bottom, right next to the closing plates that are underneath the rear valance when you're doing them. So double check that. I think ideally the bolt goes through the thing, so I've had to move the clamp a little bit away because I didn't bend the closing plate in enough. Hopefully I can get away with it. Just going to put a little bit of oil on this adjusting bolt before it goes in further. And then let's see if we can get the tank in for the last time. I can see why they changed the design. That's a pain in the ass to get to that one. I don't even remember how to do it. Maybe I should have done it a bit tighter before. But yeah, find a socket, let's see if we can do it. Match it depending on when we get on. Oh well. That's as much as I'm going to get done. So yeah, we're getting there. We need to get ourselves a fuel filler cap. Got that on, ready to go for the boot. Redone the wiring, got the wire for the filler level indicator. Might get a new one of those, we'll check out the other one, we can check that out. Yeah, so just got to do the strap up. Can't find my socket at the moment, I need to pop down the unit. And yeah, we're getting there, so I think next time we can actually finish and try and get the boot on. That'll be a good step forward. Gets another panel out of the way on the car just to stop me banging it. I need to get I think there's some sort of rubber. The rubber goes around the boot on these ones. So it might be worth looking into before we try and put it completely on. I'm not too sure if we kept the old one or not, I can't remember how good it was. Anyway, roast dinner for tea today, so it can't be a good old chicken roast. So yeah, we're getting there. Just need to maybe put some studs back in. I can't remember if the studs or I think they're actually screws, the two front ones. Used to be. But we'll do one step at a time on that. And yeah, we're getting there. So we can move on to the front end after we've done that as well. Anyway, that's it for this video. I shall catch you tomorrow. Have a good one, everyone.